As a child, I was always told that I was going to do great things and be great, but I never really understood what that meant. Even in elementary school, my second grade teacher said, "You're going to go off and grow up and do amazing things, Tareka." And I never knew what it meant, but I was always excited to find out. So as I journeyed from high school to college to adulthood, it took me a while to figure out what the word great meant. And now I think about, have I achieved great things? Am I really, really fulfilling the things that people, others kind of put those expectations over my life? You would think that I would be striving to meet their expectation, striving to be great. But actually, I learned probably a good 5 years ago, took me a while, that it's not about others' expectations upon me. It's not about what others believe and think that I'm going to be great in or that I'm going to be great. It's what I believe about myself. I had to reset and think, what does great mean to Tareka? What is it that I want to achieve? What are the desires that I have for my life? What are the desires that I have for my career? What are the desires that I have for my family? And over the years, it took some time for me to develop my great. But once I did, I'm telling you, I've been soaring ever since. Hi, I'm Tareka Wheeler, career mindset strategist and founder and CEO of T Wheeler Strategic Solutions. And one of the things that I want to share with you today is that it is important for you to define your great and not others. So many times we allow the expectations of others on our lives to drive what we're doing. But what it's really important to do is make sure that we understand our why, we have a vision, and we have a mission for what we want to accomplish while we have time on this earth. One of the things that I'm incredibly passionate about is understanding vision and impact. What is the vision that you have for your life, and what is the impact that you want to make? Money is going to come, prosperity is going to come just because you are great and you are learning and growing every single day in life. Those things are going to come. But what we have to be intentional about, what we have to be strategic about, is what we want to accomplish and what is our why and our impact. One of the things that is my why is that I am incredibly passionate about helping people. And I learned that very early on. Rather if it was when I was working in the Children's Hospital in Austin, Texas, or I was working for a global nonprofit in the Washington, D.C. area. I always knew that I wanted to do things that were helping people. Perhaps that was what people meant when they said I was going to be great. Who knows? I also knew that I had a profound interest in strategy, which is why I am a career mindset strategist, and I'm actually a strategist by nature and by training. I love to look at problems, look at where there could actually be a solution, and not just any solution, but a creative solution, an innovative solution. And for me, that is what I feel makes me great. That no matter what the challenge is, no matter what the issue is, no matter what comes up for me personally or for others, that I believe that I can develop and design strategies to succeed, develop and design strategies to ascend, develop and design strategies to conquer whatever it is that you may be challenged with as you're working through life. Building strategy is something that is critical for every single one of us to do. Let's think about this. Even when you go to the grocery store, are you strategic about your parking spot? Of course you are. You want to get the best spot so that you don't have to walk too far, or you want the best spot because you want to get additional steps in and increase your physical fitness. Whatever it may be, we actually use strategy every single day in our lives. And it's so incredibly important that as we are growing daily as individuals, as women, as men, as children, whatever it may be, that we are thinking strategically. I even implore upon my children to think strategically. Don't just make a decision that you haven't been decisive about, but make decisions in which you are going to be strategic about. So what do I leave with you? Number one, make sure that in everything that you are doing, that you are striving for excellence and that you are defining your great. Don't let the other expectations from family, from friends, from colleagues, from mentors, professionals, whatever it may be, don't let their expectations be your expectations. You set your expectation, you set your bar, you achieve it, you excel beyond it, and that is going to define your great. Number two is an area that I am really, am passionate about as well, and that is understanding your unique value. So I want you to understand your unique value. I want you to understand what you can bring to this world. What is going to be your impact? And a part of that is understanding what I've coined as your professional DNA, your defined natural abilities to succeed. What is it that you are going to leverage so that you can set yourself apart? You see, your superpower is that you are unique. Your superpower is your difference. What are you going to leverage so that you can get to another level, the next level in your life, so that you can not just be prosperous, but also make an impact? And then number three, last and final, is that I want you to know that you are enough. Actually, you're more than enough. You're more than enough. Sometimes that we get very confused. Sometimes we lack clarity. We have a little bit of fog. We're trying to understand, are we enough to complete the various challenges or the tasks that we have in front of us? But I'm here to tell you that you absolutely are. You are enough. You are more than enough and can be and conquer any and everything that you choose to go after. You just have to believe in yourself. I am Tareka Wheeler, career mindset strategist, founder and CEO of T. Wheeler Strategic Solutions, and I want you to go and be great.